Hello, Charleston County. How are you doing today? It's Mike VanHorn here. Those of you that are just tuning in case you don't know, I'm running for Charleston County Treasurer this year. And I wanted to come to you today in part 4 of the 5-part series as far as why you should vote for me. Those of you that are just tuning in, I would encourage you to go onto my website, which is vanhornfortreasurer.com, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow along to all my different videos there. But before we begin, I want to make one thing clear. There's only 134 days to make your selection for your next Charleston County Treasurer. And it's all too important that you, the individuals that have that one vote, that you understand who the individual is that you're going into. Yes, there are folks that'll do the down party votes as far as whether you're a Democrat or Republican. And then there's some individuals that may be uncertain. But I want to make sure that I've answered every single why for you between now and then as far as why I'm the right candidate. So today we're going to talk about as far as why you should vote for me. I'm going to be referring to my notes so I can sit here and convey things to you because I have quite a few different things I want to talk about, and I'll make sure I get everything properly described to you. So before we begin, I would just want you to know that I'm going to be an advocate for all of the taxpayers of Charleston County. Your money is all too important to you as it is to me, and I want to make sure that I'm helping you save every dime possible as it is. As a father of 7 kids, I understand all too well the importance of being able to save money at every single angle possible. I've been in the restaurant business for over 40 years, so I understand all too well the importance of strategic planning, budgets, financials, and P&Ls. So we'll get into as far as some of the things as far as the talking points, what I'm looking to do when I go into Charleston County as the next treasurer. The first thing I'm looking to do is help individuals with the Homestead exemption. In case you're unfamiliar with that, individuals that are age 65 or older, or either blind or disabled, you can qualify for $50,000 off your property value. The year for you'd only be taxed on that the balance. Let's say, for instance, your home is $400,000, you would only be taxed on $350,000. Again, if you are not already subscribed to that, I'd encourage you to go onto my website. You can find out more information there. That was introduced in 1972, and it hasn't changed since then. Well, there's members in the South Carolina body that are looking to increase that rate now from the $50,000 to 33%. There's 2 representatives, so it's a bipartisan situation that they're looking to change that. That bill is House Bill 5264 is the House bill number if you would like to look that up. Both Representative Mike Burns, who is the Republican, and then also Wendell Jones is the Democrat on that. Again, like I said, they're looking to change that to 33%. So for individuals, let's say you have a $400,000 home. If this is passed and the governor signs off on it, then you would sit there and end up, your property tax would be basically on $265,000. I'm sorry, $268,000. Just bear in mind also that in 2025, we're going to increase our property by 15% as far as the taxes go, because we're going to be doing the reassessment throughout the entire county as well. So again, it's one of those things that's important that we sit there and take advantage of every single opportunity to sit there and save money, especially for families that are on fixed or limited incomes. I've mentioned in previous videos, there's some families that have, parents have 2 or 3 jobs that are just trying to get by day. The other thing that I'm looking to do is sit there and propose the changes to the acreage tax. Now, the acreage tax, what it is, in case you don't know, individuals, what it is right now you're paying 4% if you have less than 5 acres, and you're paying 6% if you have over 5 acres of property. Well, what I want to do is propose a change that we make that flat 4% across the board, no matter how much acreage you have. I don't understand why there's such a disparity, and there shouldn't be a disparity in that sense. So again, it's an opportunity for us to save more money in that regards. The other thing I'm going to look to do is change the tax penalties. Right now, individuals that do not pay their property tax on time, you have a 3% penalty that you end up paying. And if you don't pay it by February 2nd, then you end up with another 7% penalty. Then if you don't pay it by March 7th, you have an additional 5% penalty. Then if the taxes are not paid by March 15th, then the tax execution is delinquent and it goes into the delinquent department. And then next thing you know, you have an opportunity that you end up losing your home. I'm looking to sit there and reduce it so that it's a flat 3% across the board. It makes no sense to sit there and hurt our low-income individuals that are struggling day by day to sit there and make ends meet. At the end of the day, this is about equality across the board. So it should be, equal for everybody to have an opportunity to sit there and pay their taxes. Yes, individuals go through hardships, and we should sit there and look at ways to help them, not penalize them. The other way that I want to do is I want to incentivize individuals to sit there and pay their property taxes early. There's an opportunity to sit there and save 2% as an individual. That's what I would like to do, is offer a 2% savings if you pay your taxes early. It's a great opportunity to sit there and save money as well. There's so many families that have their mortgages already paid through the banks and stuff, so therefore you would take advantage of that through your bank. So again, it's another opportunity as well. The next thing I want to do is financial transparency. Financial transparency is all too important because at the end of the day, not any of us can sit there and go onto the county website currently right now and know where our tax dollars are going. You have an idea every single month if you want to sit there and scroll line by line to look at every single item that's being paid. You also have an opportunity to go online and to see what the budget is for the year. You also have an opportunity to see what the wages are for anybody that's making over $50,000 a year. What I want to do is I want to change it so that way you can sit there and go online and it's live information at any point in time. It's important that we as the taxpayers know where is our money going, what is it being spent on, and it's transparency to hold us accountable. We have an upcoming budget in 2025 that's going to be for $849 million. That's a lot of money in Charleston County, and I want to make sure that there's accountability for every single dollar of that. I want to make sure that there's P&Ls online so you can see exactly what the money was being spent for and whether we're operating in a positive or a deficit. I also want to put into a play where each location, whether it be certain, towns, municipalities, whatever it is, how much money's coming in for your area and what's being spent for your area as well, instead of it just being umbrellaed under the Charleston County as a whole. Let's take a moment now to discuss the incumbent, Mary Tinkler. She's been in office since July 1st, 2017. That's over 2,500 days as your Charleston County Treasurer. And those of you that are making the selection on November 5th, I'm asking you to please go online and check to see which ways she has saved you, the taxpayers, money. I've looked and I cannot find anything whatsoever. I've talked to people and still haven't heard of anything. The couple other things to remind you of is that Mary was also, prior to her becoming the Charleston County Treasurer, was a State House representative. During those 2 years in the State House representative, Mary had plenty of opportunity to sit there and vote on things to help the Low Country save money. I can't find anything whatsoever there. The one thing that I did find that during her time in office there that she did propose was House Bill 3172 and House Bill 3173, both of which sit there and have term limits. And I'm asking now, why is it that Mary was all proponent for term limits then, but doesn't want to have term limits now? Well, there are a couple other things that I want you to sit there and investigate and check on as far as while you're doing so. I want you to sit there and ask yourself, has Mary been an advocate for taxpayers? I'm saying no. The other thing I'm asking you to do is to check to see if she's done anything to cut any waste or spending in Charleston County during the budgets. Again, we have a budget this year coming up of $849 million. Last year's budget was $809 million. So I don't see any cuts whatsoever in that regards, to help you as the taxpayers. The other thing that she's done is helped taxpayers in one regards was to sit there and modernize things as far as making sure that you're able to pay your taxes in monthly installments if you choose to do so, which helps individuals that are in low income households. And you can make those payments for your property taxes over a course of 5 months. That's a great thing. I advocate for that. But outside of that, we're looking to save money in Charleston County, not sit there and waste taxpayers' money. The other thing that Mary's been quoted as saying is that she is not a talker, she's a doer. I'm asking you, what has she done? The other thing that Mary is quoted as saying is, after all, it's your money, it's time that somebody treated it that way. What has she done to sit there and treat your money that way? What is she doing to save you, the taxpayers' money, at the end of the day? I just want you to know that I'm a quick thinker, I have high standards, I'm accountable, I'm consistent, and I'm also confident that I can do the job as Charleston County Treasurer. It's time for a change in Charleston County, and I believe I'm the sensible choice. So come time November 5th, please make that selection properly as far as who you want to be your next Charleston County Treasurer. You can reach out to me directly on my cell phone if you'd like to at 843-870-8697. And again, please go onto my website, which is VanHornforTreasurer.com. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.